What's up, everybody? I'm back. I know it's been a minute, but I'm gonna try something a little different this time. I got a theory on why some things might not have been working before, but we'll save that for a different time. Um, so what I want to talk about now is nothing too specific, but I kind of want to talk about what's going on right now, like kind of this feeling that everybody has and the energy that's been going around. So, in my opinion, there's like a lot of self-righteousness going on in this world. People who 29 years old, 30 years old, 60, 15, whatever it is, man. There's this idea now, and maybe it's not new. It's probably not new, but it's more pervasive, it feels like, where everybody thinks they know what the fuck they talking about. Everybody thinks that in their small amount of time that they've been on this earth, that they have all the answers. Nobody's willing to listen to anybody else. Nobody wants to open their mind to different viewpoints. It's like everybody's in their bubble and they're sticking with it, whether it's politically people on the left or right are in one way, or whether you're from a certain state and you believe everything in your state, or you're from a country and you believe everything your country says. It's crazy, man. And I think a lot of it has to do with the internet and social media that allows us to kind of corner ourselves and find people who think like us. I was talking to somebody the other day, and I know things have been getting really, really heated on social media, especially Facebook. Because it's a little more personal, because it's a little more formal too. It's your peers and it's the people you work with. And this one guy said that he's blocking people because they don't think the same way he does, and I think that's a problem. Um, I've had to block some people on Facebook, a slightly different reason. I mean, because not just because they don't agree with me, which I don't care about, but because they're so hateful. It's like they're not open to differing viewpoints, or they're not even open to the evidence. We can't even agree on evidence anymore today, and I feel like that's a problem. That's a huge problem. Like, how can you debate anybody? How can you have a constructive conversation when you can't even agree on a starting point of anything? Like, we can't agree on history. We can't agree on facts anymore. Like, we are really all living in our own worlds now, man. And, I'm going to try to wrap this up, but it's making me a little bit fearful for the future, just a little bit. Thinking about things like, new technologies that are, this virtual reality push that's really going to allow us to really now get into our own worlds, like not just our own groups of people that we agree with, but we're going to be able to now get into what each individual believes. Like, for instance, if I really believe in something and I believe it to the core, I can use virtual reality to further push that ideology. I can put on some glasses, put on some earmuffs, and I can really believe that my reality is the only reality. So that's where I want to leave that, man. Again, I'm trying something different this time. I'm going to be talking about topics that, come to my mind. They might be specific. They might be a little bit more broad, but this is where I stand. So I'll catch you guys next time, and everybody be easy.